It all began in Jacksonville, Florida, 1946. 4 Navy pilots, fresh from the war, came together and named themselves the Blue Angels, the Navy Flight Exhibition Team. Their story is one of precision, focus, and relentless pursuit of excellence. This hypnosis session is dedicated to Willie Nelson's song, "Still is Still Moving to Me," and all the men and women of the Blue Angels, past and present. Their commitment and patriotism embody the qualities that inspire resilience and calm in the face of challenge. Like the Blue Angels, navigating the skies with skill and grace, your mind sometimes flies in rapid circles when you try and sleep. But just as those pilots train to land safely after soaring, you can learn to bring your thoughts gently down, landing into a restful, peaceful sleep. You're here because sleep doesn't come easy anymore. Maybe your mind revs like a fighter jet, looping thought after thought, but never quite landing. Maybe you've tried melatonin, breathing apps, even doom scrolling until your eyelids burn. But tonight, something else is possible, something deeper, calmer, more peaceful. So let's imagine together you're the pilot, the cockpit is your mind, the runway your bed. You've been flying missions all day, navigating stress, dodging doubt, chasing targets called goals and validation. Now take a slow, deep breath in, and as you breathe out, feel yourself beginning to descend gently, deeper and deeper, your body relaxing, your mind softening. And now it's time to land. You don't need another maneuver. You don't need to keep circling. What you need is clearance to touch down, to glide smoothly into that runway and settle into deep restorative sleep. I wonder if you've noticed how your thoughts can feel like doing high-speed maneuvers deep inside your mind, when all you really want is a calm runway to land on. Stillness doesn't mean nothing is happening. Still is still moving. Maybe there's a part of you that's been moving for so long. It's forgotten how to simply relax and be still. Wonder if you've ever questioned whether those thoughts really help, or if they just circle endlessly like jets with no place to land. Most people discover that simply noticing this is the first step towards deeper calm. If you keep doing this every night, I wonder if by the time you're 95, you might become an overthinking black belt, yet still miss out on restful REM sleep. You might even find yourself qualifying for an Olympic event, midnight worry lifting, or winning gold in what if gymnastics. But what if tonight you could allow yourself to do something different? What if your future self could look back and say, this was the night I relaxed enough to stop running loops and finally just landed? You can imagine how good that might feel right now. Because let's be honest, if this continues, you might find yourself Googling how to sleep at 3 a.m. reading Reddit threads by others who also can't sleep because they're reading Reddit threads. Or maybe you'll just try and count sheep, but your overthinking mind will interview each one. Sheep 17, what are your goals? Do you believe in yourself? And yet sleep isn't a debate. You can't allow yourself to simply drift beyond the chatter. What if overthinking has just been one way your brain has learned to try and solve things? You can allow yourself to know there are other ways, other gentle rhythms you can step into. You can drift into a slow, steady rhythm. You can feel your breath softly, deeply, without needing to analyze it. You can let go of the need to know and instead relax into the feeling of not caring just for now. And maybe, just maybe, overthinking is simply a loop until you remembered that you can choose to step out of it and float into this calm. You might quietly ask yourself, can this be solved at 2 a.m? Will I need to remember this thought when I wake up? Is this worry new or simply a repeated loop? If the answer is no, nah, nope, or oh no, not this again, then you can give yourself permission to pause that thought. You might say gently, hey, unless you're bringing snacks or solutions, you can wait outside world. And with that simple decision, you can feel yourself relax even deeper now. You can allow yourself to stop trying so hard to sleep and just let sleep find you naturally. You might notice, without effort, when sleep begins to take over, because the thinking part of you is slowly handing the controls over to the feeling part. Your body already knows how to sleep. It did long before you had words. It doesn't need your help, only your permission. So you can give that permission now, allowing your body to lie still, like a runway inviting a smooth, peaceful landing. With each breath, you feel yourself relax deeper and deeper into calm. You can choose to be here. You choose to listen. You choose to challenge the loop. And that's not a small thing. That's a skill you can feel proud of. Most people never stop long enough to notice what needs to change, yet you did. You can allow yourself to appreciate that courage right now. This calm, relaxed state you're in doesn't have to end tonight. You can discover how to use this same internal switch anytime you want. If stress rises before a meeting, when you're stuck scrolling but want to move, and your mind spirals and you want peace, you can come back to this exact place anytime, eyes open or closed. You don't need anyone's permission to choose this peace, only your own. And now, as your body grows heavy and your mind softens, and the blue angels have finally landed, you can drift, you can dissolve, you can forget everything you're supposed to care about, Because sleep isn't something you chase, it's something you allow. Still is still moving. You don't have to move anymore. Not tonight. Not now. Just rest. Just relax. And touch down. Perfect. Just as you are.